stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good evening and welcome to the 2024 Catawba Ridge High School graduation ceremony. I'm Allie Cardozo and I am honored to stand before you as the class of 2024's student body president. Today we are here to celebrate each other, obstacles we have faced, and accomplishments that have led us here. I want to thank all friends and family here today for supporting us, our teachers and staff for believing in us, and everyone who has celebrated with us. And a special thank you to my mom, dad, and my sister Bella. Now to the graduates. We did it. I know you've heard it before, but it truly is an accomplishment. It marks the end of a time that has challenged and pushed us, all while shaping us into the people we are today. From starting high school during a pandemic and only seeing our teachers half the time to now, we have grown a lot. We all have had our own unique high school experience full of highs and lows. Despite the challenges we have faced, we have pushed forward and have reached today, our high school graduation. As we start this new journey, it's natural to feel a mix of emotions. Whether you're heading to college, getting a job, or moving to a new state, life is changing. Change can be scary, and the future may seem daunting, but I urge you to embrace this uncertainty with open arms. Embrace being uncomfortable, putting yourself out there, and making the most of every opportunity. Finally, I want to thank Catawba Ridge for giving us the skills to learn, the ability to succeed, and the knowledge to make a difference. I wish you all the best wherever life takes you. Remember to stay true to yourself and embrace every opportunity. Congratulations, class of 2024, and always remember to be the why. Thank you.
Good evening, Catawba Ridge graduates, faculty, family, and friends. My name is Fatima Berlanga Molina, and I'm honored to speak as your 2023-2024 Salutatorian. Of all the assignments I've had for the past 4 years, this speech was definitely the hardest. Harder than getting a perfect FRQ from Ms. Long, harder than the AP Calculus midterms, and harder than the fight to stay awake in 8th period pre-calc. How do I write a speech for such a monumentous event? How do I reflect on every struggle, every success, and every mundane day in between? And as a natural-born Mexican, how do I commemorate my graduation with words that 12 years later still feel foreign on my tongue? The answer is, I don't. I cannot give the speech of my life, and instead, I want to take this moment to celebrate our growth. Class of 2024, congratulations for all your hard work. We've all been waiting for this moment, and it's finally here. We're no longer the little kids that most of us met as. Throughout these years, we've cried and cheered and complained about a lot of things. However, we've also learned. We've learned to be better people and how to handle responsibilities. And while our time together ends today, our learning does not. I hope you always keep your curiosity with you, and I hope in 10 years, we're not the same people we are now. Change is terrifying, but it can also be the most beautiful thing. Personally, the best and worst part of my high school career was moving to Texas. Not because school there was better, but because I was able to develop my passions and form the person that I was. Texas allowed me to start over. I was no longer bound by who I was or what people expected of me. I built a life that I'm proud of, all due to this new, clean slate. Now we all have this same opportunity. And most importantly, I hope that you forget the person that you are today and use that to create an even better version of yourself. The future is what you make of it. We've already been through so much, but the future that lies ahead of us presents an opportunity to do even more. Keep pushing the boundaries, ask questions, seize every opportunity, and always be kind. I would like to additionally take a moment to thank the teachers who have supported and guided me throughout these years. Your passion and dedication have not gone unnoticed. Firstly, thank you, Mr. Brendan Wright, for your quick jokes and positive attitude. Your class was so amazing and helped me really gain confidence in taking 10 more AP classes. You've helped me in more ways than you realize, and I literally wouldn't be here if not for you. Thank you, Mrs. Olivia Farrell, for your positive class environment and all the work you put into your lessons. Every day in your class was something I looked forward to in each school day. Thank you, Mrs. Jody Delap, for being one of the best teachers ever. I could never thank you enough, and you truly embody the beauty of teaching. Thank you, Master Sergeant John Tijerina and Jeremiah Casey, for pushing me to be a leader and helping me achieve all the goals I had for our club. Thank you for making my ideas a reality and not only helping me grow in my compassion, but in my confidence. I will eternally be indebted to you. Last but not least, thank you, Ms. Robin Anderson. Thank you for being with me all year, pushing me to develop my ideas, to improve myself and my work. Thank you for standing with me during my lowest point. You're such an inspiration, and I'm grateful for all you've done for me this year. I'd like to thank my family as well. I only hope I make all your sacrifices and hard work pay off. Abuel, Chio, Willy, Tío Beto, Tía Janet, Camila, Diego, Tío Rodrigo, abuelo, abuela y toda mi familia en México. Los amo y gracias por estar aquí conmigo. On a final note, I'd like to recognize and thank my sponsors for this evening, starting with my platinum level members, Gerardo Berlanga and Gloria Molina, who paid for everything I'm wearing tonight. I'd like to thank our gold level members, Gerardo Berlanga III, Richard Evers IV, and Natalie Toadman. And thank you to Nala Uter, the best friend I've had in a long time. Donations will be accepted until my Instagram post drops. Once again, Class of 2024, congratulations. I'm so proud of everyone here, and I hope you keep this memory with you forever.
Good evening to everyone here tonight, administration, district office, teachers, family, guests, and the class of 2024. I'd first like to begin by thanking my family, Mom, Dad, Alex, my grandparents, my cousins, aunts, and uncles. Thank you for everything. I'd like to thank the administration for keeping things running and our custodial staff for keeping the building clean. And while I have this moment, I'd also like to apologize to the custodians on behalf of the guys for the general state of the bathrooms. Finally, I'd like to thank again all of the wonderful teachers here at Catawba Ridge, especially you who I've had the honor of learning from. Because of your efforts and example, every day for 4 years, there are 339 honest, prepared, and often responsible young adults on the cusp of entering college, a career, or the armed forces. Let's give it up for our teachers. Class of 2024, I know we want to get our diplomas and go, so I'll keep it pretty short. I came across a quote from Bob Dylan that I decided I wanted to share. If you want to keep your memories, you first have to live them. Now, all of us here are looking forward to different things, and in 5 years, our lives will be unrecognizable to each other. But I hope that we'll all be alike in having picked up a few memories that we want to keep. So the little advice I have to give to y'all is to see and hear and do as much as you can in the next few years, and hopefully even longer. I can't recall any hour of assignments I've done or homework over the past 4 years, but I can recall perfectly the music, the sights, the sounds of the football games, volleyball games, BMOC, and prom. To be honest with y'all, I don't think I've ever actually opened one of my textbooks, so this is the hypothetical. But if I had, those pages have since disappeared, and instead remain the words I've written for my English classes. Author Jack Kerouac put it this way: the best teacher is experience, and not through someone's distorted point of view. Don't take anybody else's word for fact. Don't take anybody's life for your own, and instead say yes to the opportunities and the things unique to your time. Say yes when someone or something offers to take you away from Catawba, from Fort Mill, maybe even away from South Carolina or the US entirely. You're more than ready. I'd like to end by quoting Kendrick Lamar. Live your life, live it right, be different, do different things. Don't do it like he did, because he ain't what you is. Class of 2024, do whatever you want, and good luck with it.
I never thought about asking for donations while I was up here. I'm gonna have to remember that for next year. That was pretty good. Good evening. My name is Barry Ledford, and it's my distinct honor to serve as the principal of Catawba Ridge High School. Today, as we honor our graduates, I ask that those in the stands remain seated and refrain from any shouting or clapping during the presentation of diplomas. We will all give the class of 2024 a standing ovation once the last graduate crosses the stage. It is extremely important that every graduate in this ceremony be given the respect and honor due to them on this occasion. Each person in attendance today came to hear one or more students' names be called and to see them walk across this stage. It is very important that each person in attendance be able to hear that name and to see that student walk across without any distractions. So please help us in making this a dignified ceremony that honors all of our students. I would first like to welcome members of our Fort Mill School District Board of Trustees, Mrs. Spears, Ms. Branning, Mrs. Pratt, Mr. Bodie, Mr. Bolden, Mr. Helms, and Dr. Frattaroli. Welcome Fort Mill School District leadership, Superintendent Dr. Epps, Mrs. Lordo, and Mr. Scroggs. Welcome parents, relatives, friends, faculty and staff of Catawba Ridge High School, and most importantly, welcome class of 2024. As is customary at the end of each school year, we recognize faculty members who will retire. This year, we're celebrating 2 amazing teachers and 1 equally amazing administrator that have given so much of themselves to the students of Fort Mill. At this time, I would like to ask that Ms. Sinasi, Ms. DeMayo, and Dr. Walker please stand. I'm proud to have had the opportunity to get to know you, and I'm proud to have gotten the opportunity to learn from you and to learn with you. I truly count myself lucky that I've gotten to call you all colleagues, but I am most proud and blessed that I get to call you my friends. Thank you all for all that you've given to our school, our district, and our community. Please take a moment and give the fine educators a round of applause. Graduates, as your principal, it is an honor to share in this time of celebration with you. Class of 2024, you are the most decorated class to have ever graduated from Catawba Ridge High School. Last year, Mr. Wilson stood right here in the same spot, and he said to the class of 2023 that they had set the bar for all the classes that follow. Well, that didn't last long. You guys blew right through that bar, and you have raised it significantly. To brag on just a few of your accomplishments, sitting here today, we have world champions, we have national champions, and we have state champions. And everything from ROTC, band, CRN-TV, fine arts, and everything else that we do at Catawba Ridge High School. And most recently, we've had an individual state wrestling champion, a cross-country state championship, and the 2-time state champion softball team. What I find most impressive is I want to share with you today that this class has earned $24.4 million in combined scholarships. The legacy that you guys are leaving behind, the bar that you set, is going to be a tough one to beat. So thank you to each and every one of you for everything that you have done for our school. I struggled a little bit with the message that I wanted to leave you guys with as we conclude, or as you conclude your high school career, because to be honest, this class is very special to me. First, it's very special to me because you guys are my first class since I became principal at Catawba Ridge High School. And for that reason alone, you will always have a very special place in my heart. Secondly, I have the amazing opportunity to not only celebrate as principal, but like many of our guests here today, I get to celebrate as a parent. As I think about my own son graduating today, I believe that I can speak for everyone in the room when I say that there's mixed emotions. I'm proud, I'm excited, I'm happy, and at the same time, a bit sad that this chapter in your life is coming to a close. I remind myself that today isn't the end, but only the beginning of a life that we as parents and we as educators have worked hard to prepare you for. So on behalf of all the parents and all the educators in this room, let me say, graduates, we are proud of you. Copperheads, you have overcome many challenges, many long nights, and maybe a few tears here and there in order to be sitting here today. I wish that I could tell you that all of life's challenges are behind you, but there are still some you are yet to face. The greatest challenge that you will ever face in life can be summed up in one word, and that's fear. Fear will lie to you and tell you that your dreams and your goals are too big, that you can't make it, that you won't make it, that you're not good enough. Fear in and of itself cannot harm you, but what it can do is keep you from moving forward. The fear of failure will keep you from achieving your dreams because you will be afraid to take the necessary steps. Fear has one goal, and that is to keep you from living your purpose. You see, regardless of who you are, what row you're sitting on, what college you decided to go to or not go to, what your job is or what it is going to be, regardless of your last name or whether you were born in Fort Mill or somewhere else in this world, your life has purpose and your life has meaning. And when you're living your purpose and you're living your meaning, you will be unstoppable and every goal that you set for yourself will be achievable. So how do you keep fear from holding you back? You have to remember what is true for every single person in this room, and that is that you are stronger than you think you are. At some point in your life, there's been a moment of doubt, a moment of, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through this. This is just too hard. I want to give up. You had those feelings because fear lied to you and told you that you can't do this. But yet, here you are. You're here because no matter what life has thrown at you, you were stronger than you thought you were. And now, you're ready for the next chapter in your story. And with that comes a little fear of what's next. When we face these moments in life, we tend to ask ourselves the wrong question. We ask, well, what if I fail? But I want to challenge you, Copperheads, to change that question and start asking yourself, what if I never try? You see, fear is temporary choice, but regret is a forever emotion. And when you never try, that's where regret comes in. Fear isn't real, it's a choice. You can choose to face the difficulties that life will surely throw at you, or you can choose to allow fear to keep you from achieving your life's purpose. Fear has no power over you unless you allow it to. Fear will never have control over you until the day that you stop trying. So Copperheads, never quit. You wouldn't be here today if you weren't stronger than you thought you were. And you will make it through everything that life throws at you because you are stronger than you think you are. One more thing that I want you to remember is that it's never too late. Copperheads, as you're sitting here today, some of you may be feeling stressed. Some of you may be feeling a little anxious and a little bit of fear over this next step in your life, asking yourself, did I make the right decision? Did I choose the right major, the right college, the right job? But no matter what your dream is, no matter what your goals are, no matter what your next steps are, it is never too late to start. You get to write this next chapter in your life and all of the chapters after that. So chase your dreams. And when you learn that you dream too small or that your dreams have changed, remember that it's not too late to start again. I want to close with a question for you. What would you do with your life if you knew that you could not fail? Then go do that. Don't live in fear. Take the next step. Go write your story and write it well. Live fearlessly, Copperheads. I am proud of who you are today, and I am proud of who I know you will become. Thank you. All right, I think now comes the fun part. At this time, I would like to present the candidates, the class of 2024.
The microphone is not on. So that would be on. Hello? Oh, it's on now. Okay, we're good. All right. Zachary Christopher Ritz. Fatima Eileen Berlanga Molina. Daniel Yangwoo Park. Audrey Gale Wilson. Ewan Maddock Smith. Catherine Olivia Finch. Nolan Charles Matier. Rachel Elizabeth Larson. Kendall Annabelle Wallace. Anna Louise Mitchell. Alexandra Catherine Cardozo. Catherine Claire Vidonic. John Stephen Acevedo Vasquez. Chase Orlando Albero. Lily Grace Albert. Samira Achille Anderson. Chasen Riley Anderton. Jordan Anthony Archuleta. Cade Alexander Baker. Brian Robert Balcom. Charles Ryan Ballard. Tony Wade Ballard Jr. Madison Faith Barnard. Juliana Lynn Barron. Jordan Raid Batena. Drew Arthur Beadle. Alexandra Paris Beasy. Oh, pause. Alexandra Paris Beasy. Emilian Nidelsha Isabella Bell. Kylene Sierra Bentz. Mackenzie Lee Berlin. Sydney Christina Biggers. Rain DeLeona Bigham. Lauren Michaela Black. Rosemary Elizabeth Blackman.
Terry Kane Blanton. Ian Thomas Bletcher. Felicia Louise Boland. Natalie Claire Bolin. William Brenneman Bonet. Silmar Valentina Botello. Julianne Virginia Bott. Mason Lee Boutwell. Brady Aaron Bowers. Cameron Jamar Boyd. Silas Lee Bray. Zaria Kishaya Bryce. Benjamin David Brickley. Eleanor Catherine Brandisi. Clara Elizabeth Brown. Colin Andrew Browning. Grace Ellen Bryan. Nevaeh Ann Bundy. Noah Dean Birch. Chloe Elizabeth Berger. Jackson Paul Berger. James Clark Campbell. Kamari Lavelle Cannon. Jason Patrick Caputo. Mia Nicole Caridi. Olivia Brett Caruth. Caitlin Grace Carson. Hannah Ruth Carter. Angeline Kayla Castro. Rafael Adam Castro Silva. Aiden Michael Caterin. Gabriella Elizabeth Caterin. Braxton Lee Cottle. Avery Elizabeth Causey. Kendall Ann Chandler. Karina Lynn Chang. Reagan Elizabeth Chapman. Nora Maria Chatelier. Shiloh Jacob Church. Zachary Edward Clark. Riley Faith Clarkin. Cheyenne Nicole Cleary. Micah Joseph Collins. Sadie Matherly Comerford. Thomas Kevin John Condon Jr. Riley Kirsten Corbin. Jackson Holbrook Coyne. Cordelia Elizabeth Cuevas. Maddox Poole Cunningham. Angelo Joseph Dorico. Cole Alexander Davenport. Morgan Marie Davis. Mia Christine DeJesus. Aiden Michael DiMartini. Erin Grace DiMartino. Sophia Marie DiPaoli. Aiden J. DePriest. Isabella Christina Cohia de Souza. Peyton James Dine. Alexander Placido Diaz. Evan Elizabeth DeBro. Alexis Nicole Dorenzo. Brooke Marie Dodson. Naomi Mira Dolgoff. Aiden James Donahue. Tanner Joseph Dreyer. John Paul Drolet. Olivia Simone DeBrow. Lillian Grace Edwards. Ryan Edward Epling. Sean Russell Epting. Jarrett Ryan Eubanks. Catherine Mackenzie Eubanks. Mason Lee Evans. Parker Thomas Evans. Harrison Sean Fain. Mateo Fernandez Bueles. Drew Casey Fickus. Ethan Adam Fillmore. Wyatt Alexander Laney Fisher. Bryson Lawrence Fletcher. Landon Ryder Foley. Ryan Michael Fonseca. Anna Grace Frailing. Jaden Anaya France. Addison Rose Frausto. William Zachary Fulmer. Lucas Alexander Fulton. Amelia Valentina Gale. Cadence Larissa Gamble. Isabella Ventura Garcia. Layla Noel Gaskins. Cade Josiah Gaunt. Sullivan Michael Gay. Joshua Getz. McKenna Elizabeth Gifford. Jordan Bruce Lawrence Gilliam. Catherine Ann Gilmer. Elijah Jamal Gilmore. Ella Woods Ginrich. John Mitchell Gleeden. Talia Anderson Gluff. Ryan Gregory Gongora. Gabriel Gilbert Gonzalez III. Kelsey Elizabeth Grail. Christopher Jose Grotto. Sean Michael Green. Karis Jessica Griggs. Brody Joseph Grimm. Cale Anthony Guarino. Zion Isaiah Hager. Blakely Shay Hallman. Kylie Elise Haney. William Clayton Hasty. Georgia Rosalind Hathaway. Brennan Reese Helms. Kaylee Nicole Henderson. Abigail Grace Hennington. Darren John Herricks. Lucas Roman Hervas. Sabrina Sophia Hill. Claire Victoria Hivner. Alston Gregory Hodges. Grayson Dean Holbrook. Gabrielle Elaine Howell. Roderick Devielle Hughes. Brady Michael Holbert. Benjamin Warren Huntoon. Savannah Grace Idle. Adriana Rose Incristo. Johnny Santino Incristo. Sierra Paige Eisenbarg. Aaliyah Marie Eisler. Kai Dylan Jackson. Conyas Randolph Johnson III. Gage Everett Johnson. Margaret Adair Johnson. Rylan Kane Johnson. Levi Jackson Jones. Lucas Aiden Kaminsky. McKenna Elise Kelly. Evangeline Faith Kelly. Justin Dominic Kessinger. Andy Rose Kilpatrick. Catherine Marie Cole. Anan Karipra Kirikos. Landon Riley Cusick. Christopher Ali Queeter. Mackenzie Grace Lathrop. Davin Jarrell Latimer. Braylon Lee Lawrence. Johannesty Marie Lawson. Cooper Theron Ledford. Cameron Donald James Lee. Jared Matthew Lee. Kendall McGraw Lyles. Bennett McGuire Lindsay. Dara Jean Lister. Emily Elizabeth Little. Aiden Michael Lockaby. Gregory Brian Lorton Jr. Rachel Michelle Love. Hunter James Louder. Kylie Pereira Manna. Justine Elizabeth Mann. James Michael Manning. Sophia Merida Marmolino. Edwin Caesar Marquez. Braden Eugene Martin. Emmanuel Antonio Martinez. Colin Matthew McCormick. Leisha Precious McDaniel. Cameron Tyler McFadden. Justin William McGady. Connor Patrick McGurk. Savannah Marie McKean. Katie Patricia McLaughlin. Leah Marie Mercado. Marley Renee Metz. Aiden James Miller. I got you. Ira Tyrone Mr. Jr. Owen Tate Mitchell. Wesley Rowe Moore. Rylan Walker Morgan. Carly Mae Moss. Jordan Ronald Moxham Miller. Stephanie Lyra Mueller. Jackson Monroe Mullen. Stephen Anthony Murray. Jack Patrick Myatt. Samuel Bryant Myers. Ibrahim Nadim. Michael Christopher Naughton. Edgar Jesus Nazario Jr. Colin Patrick Newell. Olivia Grace Newsome. Jolie Ivy Wynn. Matthew Ton Wynn. Braden Coletta Nichols. Bo Michael Pierce Nickel. Amelia Brooke Nifong. Vasiliki Elizabeth Nicolau. Owen Covington Noonan. Jaden Josiah Xavier Nunn. Jackson Wyatt Osman. Logan Finley Pace. Kiara Packwood. Shrey Chitan Panchani. Nathaniel Charles Pankratz. Gage Leland Pabst. Sydney Ann Pierce. Peyton Elizabeth Pearson. Matthew Jen Pringle. Madeline Marie Nivens Pryor. Joshua Bradley Pritchard. Isabella Reese Prouse. Julia Lynn Provenzano. Luca Nikolai Radovanovic. Abigail Marie Ramkisoon. Zachary Christopher Reed. Addison Catherine Ann Rice. Jackson Reed Rich. Nicholas Jason Reel. Dominic Allen Rigoni. Luke Ryan Rignalda. Nathaniel Jose Rodriguez. Isabella Sonia Rodriguez. Jacob William Root. Ava Grace Rose. Isaiah Lee Roundtree. Ciara Marie Roundtree. Jackson Frost Roselle. Zachary Ian Rubin. Ian Xavier Ruddert. Jonathan Landon Russell. Elizabeth Chenault Sale. Samantha Ashley Samagayo. Sarah Julia Sanchez. Stuart Ashton Sanvos. Jackson Caleb Schultz. Ethan Sol Sellers Soto. Sarah Kate Sexton. Jackson Walker Amador Shepherd. Mia Grace Shindapin. Brooklyn Lila Shin. Tillman Reese Shiplet. Daniel Morgan Silvers. Reese Eleanor Simonson. Jacob Kelly Sines. Mackenzie Rose Smallman. Haley Elizabeth Smith. Harold Kenneth Smith III. Jacob Harrison Spencer. Charlotte Elise Spittle. Kaylin Louise Stell. Trevor Benjamin Steverson. Noah Jackson Stiltner. Jack Andrew Stinson. Ian Wesley Stokes. Joshua Travell Stokes. Calvin Campbell Stowell. Cameron Merrick Stowell. Kendra Kate Strandberg. Sage Pearson Stritz. Luke James Stuber. Shay Layton Studley. Sophia Claire Sturkey. Sebastian Suarez Vasquez. Hannah Osman Sulman. I got you. Violetta Balin Temez. Emilio Rafael Taveras. Connor Aiden Taylor. Scott Miguel Thomas. Jacob Ryan Thompson. Brandon Gable Thornock. Tyler Brandon Toll. Emily Morgan Tuamala. Reagan Lee Turner. Mallory Lane Twitty. Nala Serrano Uter. Abby Grace Vidonic. Benjamin George Vidonic. Riley Madison Villardebo. Henry Daniel Villacresis Espinoza. Kayla Marie Vinson.
Way to go.
Montrese Cornell Wade Reynolds. Sawyer Quinn Walker. Alexia and Nicole Wallace. Aiden Kai Worrell. Jeffrey Hunter Warren. Alexandria Lagretta Watson. Audrey Kathleen Webb. Jacob Richard Webster. Alexis Nicole Weeks. Piper Elizabeth Weedman. Gavin Bodie Wellborn. Faith Sydney Wendling. William Jonathan Wheaton. Drew Michael White. Jasmine Leanne Williams. Connor Drake Williamson. Benjamin Michael Wilson. Michaela Joanne Hendra Wilson. Riley Catherine Wilson. Alexandria Nicole Winston. McKenna Mary Grace Worth. Tyler Altman Wyrick. Elizabeth Grace Young. Jaliel Alberto Zayas. Jackson Owen Zervos. Erin Colleen Zonick. Nora Grace Zonick.
All right, guys, we got to do the best part. Are you ready, guys? Make it official. All right, class of 2024, please stand. Before we make it official, one last statement. If you don't take anything else away from today, guys, I want you to remember two things. I love you guys, and you always have a home at the Ridge, no matter how far life takes you, okay? By the power vested in me in the state of South Carolina, in the Fort Mill School District Board of Trustees, I now pronounce you graduates of Catawba Ridge High School.
My name is Catherine Vodonik. I'm Catherine Vodonik, and I had the honor of serving as your senior class president. For many of us, the transition we're about to make is one that's bittersweet. We started high school under odd circumstances, but we are ending strong. As we look back at our time here at Catawba Ridge, we remember the friendships we've made, the lessons we've learned, and the growth we've experienced. Each one of us has a unique story to tell and a unique path to follow. But together we share the achievement of graduating as the class of 2024. So let's celebrate this moment, not just for what it represents today, but for all the possibilities it holds for our future. Whether we're going off to college, the military, or the workforce, let's embrace the unknown with excitement, knowing that we have the knowledge, skills, and determination to succeed. Once again, thank you to the families, friends, mentors, and teachers, not only for the support that they have given us these past 13 years, but for the continued support that they will provide for us in this next chapter of our lives. Also, thank you to my sister Abby and my brother Ben for sharing this journey with me. As we step into this next chapter, let's carry with us the memories of the last 4 years, the joy of our accomplishments, and the belief in ourselves as we go on to do big things. Congratulations, class of 2024. The best is yet to come. Thank you. Please remain standing. Please remain standing for the singing of our alma mater, followed by the recessional.